I've watched dozens of Mika Tan tapes, and I never thought I'd be making one for her. But here's payback. This is going to help your back pain. I want you to start out, feet together, knees together, sitting on your heels, just like this. Take a few deep breaths and just sway back and forth a little bit. And just notice if you're getting the same amount of weight on your heels. Then we're going to put our hands down on our knees. We're going to put our chin to our chest. And we're going to move forward and down. We're going to try to keep our butt down as low as we can, stretching that back best we can, putting our head right down on the table. Now here, we feel our rib cage against our thighs, and we're just going to rock back and forth gently. Rule number 1 and rule number 2 is no pain. Don't go into any pain. After you rock back and forth a little bit, stretch your back and just notice if you feel like your rib cage is laying equally on both thighs. And then just come back up gently. Put your hands behind you, arch your back and look up, look back. Again, no pain, just whatever's comfortable. We're going to come back to the same position. We're going to do the exact same thing again. Drop our chin to our chest, drop our hands down. Stretch our low back, keep our butt down as best we can. We're going to bring our hands in. We're just going to walk around one way, stretching the opposite side, and walk the other way. Keeping your butt down best you can, stretching your really low back. Do that a couple of times, as many times as you want to actually. Stretch your low back again. And then come up. Put our hands behind us again. Look back best you can. And then take your knees apart some. And come back on your elbows. And just notice how it feels. If you feel like you're crooked to the left or crooked to the right or rotated, just notice. Notice if your knees are, the pressure is equal. Notice if your feet are both at the same angle. Just notice how screwed up your body is right here. And then come back up. Take your feet apart to match your knees. And put your butt down on whatever you're sitting on. And then again, we're going to put our hands in front of our knees, drop our chin. Stretch our low back again. Keeping our butt down. Always do a little waving to let things kind of self-align. And then we're going to walk around again. This time, we're going to turn and look up. We'll walk the other way. Then we'll turn and look up. Do it a couple of times at least. I'm only doing it a couple of times because I don't want to pay overtime for the filming crew. You know how that is. Then I'm going to stretch the low back again. Wiggle the butt. Make sure it's as low as I can get it. And come back up. This time we're going to go back on our elbows. And then we're going to lay all the way down, put our hands over our head, feel a good stretch in the quads. This is also an excellent position for getting rid of any energy blocks you may have, pretty much anywhere in the body. Spend a little time like this. If you got some shaking going on, just know that it's energy unblocking. It's good for you. But no pain. Then we come back up, if we can. Now the third part of it is we're going to turn our toes under and sit on our heels again up higher. A couple deep breaths. Just notice if your butt's got equal weight on both ankles. Just notice if you feel straight or crooked now. This tends to rotate the hips. Kind of self-adjust them and get your back in position not to hurt. So now we're going to do the same thing. Chin to chest, go forward and stretch. You'll probably recognize this. This opens up the root chakra, so to speak. And you can also do the walk around and a twist. Kind of gets you a different feel from this position. Come back up. Now we're going to put our hands behind us and move back. Hopefully your table will be longer. And we're going to sit here. We're going to get into the yoga, I think it's bridge. At least that's my version of the bridge. Just stay there for a while and get comfortable. And that pretty much is that part of the stretch. Now one more thing. I want you to stretch your psoas muscle, which causes most of the low back pain. Can you see me here? And I want you to bend your knee 90 degrees, 10-20% of your strength, push it into the table. Take a deep breath, and when you exhale, pick your knee up as far as you can without torquing your body. Don't cheat. And do that on both sides a few times. Pushing down in the table, 10-20% of your strength. Inhale as you do it. Exhale, relax, and pick it up. And if you do all those things, your low back and your mid back will feel better. Good luck.